Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, welcome. Hold on, hold on. I I came in here in such a rush because I was watching the man play video games, and he's playing this game called Helldivers or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but I like pointing out to him that he's missing important samples, and then he doesn't get them, and that makes me really mad, and I don't even know why. But welcome, travelers from Bizarro World. The alarm let me know you passed the Twilight Zone. And then there was a nice girl that told you which way to go.
I love it. You guys are so great.
And she said, go to the fork in the road and take the ride. And go right to the most effective church this side of the universe, the Party Pit. Yay, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book called God Said. Because God did not say that. And it makes me so fucking mad. But anyways, I am your narrator, the Saint of Awesome, your super sage, Saint Nikki Gallagher. Welcome. Do not worry, sit down. I have everything you need. I have cannabis, cigarettes, coffee, chair with your name on it, cat bed, and canine space. So bring your animals, have a good time. Yeah. And that is that. So I want to say hello to everybody. Hey, cousin. Be sure to. Oh, yes. Make sure you hit that like button down there. It lets God know that you are a weirdo and you love him. Yeah. So, a like for me is a like for God. Man, that should be my catchphrase because it's totally fucked up. A like for me is a like for God. I'm Nikki K and I support that message. Hey, Mrs. Muddy. Welcome. So, don't forget to press the like button. I'm gonna smoke this cigarette and tell you where we are. We are on Jeremiah. Let me get my book down here. Okay. We are on Jeremiah 18. Yeah, we got a song. We got one more song to sing. Godarati wants to sing it. Godarati and his angels. Godarati and the angels. That's the name of God's band. You know, because he's like a rapper and whatnot, so he's Godarati. Godarati and the angels, yo. Yeah, so they want to sing this song. Are you ready? Actually, I need to finish this cigarette. I always lick the like button. It's delicious. It tastes like blue. And anything blue more than likely tastes like blue. So it tastes like blue. Oh no, blue is Facebook. What? No, no. You turn the like button white here. So it'd be like coconut cream, which is actually kind of disgusting. So yeah, don't lick this like button. It might taste like coconut. Just punch it instead. Okay. Now, a song by Godarati and the Angels.
Chapter 18. I know what it said.
Chapter 18. It's shit we already read.
Chapter 18. This shit is so fun.
I never wanna be done, 'cause I'm 18.
Yeah, it's the best shit ever. Everyone clap. It's Godarati and the Angels. Yeah, they're doing the first song ever that we made up together on this awesome journey that we've been on for 7 years. That was the first song that they came out with, Godarati and the Angels. Just want to point that out. In the mood for chicken breast. Hey, that's what we had, Popeye chicken for dinner. I fall asleep, don't be mad. I'm not feeling well. Hey, Miss Muddy, I would never be mad at you because you always watch my insanity on the replay. Or at least I hope you do. But I'm pretty sure you do. So, good night, Miss Muddy. I'll see you in the morning. Or whatever time you watch me. I will see you there. But I will not have coffee. I will have soda or water. Yeah. But I'll see you in the morning. Okay. So now we're on chapter 18. Now that every viewer I had left. Okay. The word which came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, oh, I already read this one. No wonder those people left. I already read this. Right. Because God said, hey, you're like this clay. Can I make you whatever I want to make you? Or something like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because you can ask anybody. Does your tool rule over you? Ask them. Because they'll say no. Oh. Wait, did I read this? I might not have read this. Never mind, song stands. This is what we're reading. Because I don't know if I read it or not. I think I read it, but I'm not sure. The word of the Lord. Oh, yeah. God's talking to Jeremiah and he tells Jeremiah,
Hey, Jeremiah, I'm Godarati. You bought my CD, right? Because you need to buy my CD. Yeah, I know you probably already have it in your head. So I guess you don't really need my CD. Do you want my autograph? I'll give you my autograph. But first, you gotta tell these people something. And yeah, I'm gonna be really mad about it. But, I mean, I'm gonna be really mad at them, but it's gonna come out of your mouth. Eh, and you're gonna talk so much shit. And it's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna crack up the whole time. But you better not laugh, okay? Yeah. I'm like Stone Cold and you're like Kurt Angle, right? You're just gonna say what I say, only make it funny. It'll be good. Don't worry about it. Okay. Go to the Go down to the potter's field, potter's house, and there I will cause you to hear my words. Yes, so walk and empty out your brain, because things are about to be said. Okay. So then,
Oh, so then I went down to the potter's house, and there he was, making something at the wheel, and the vessel that he made of clay was marred in the hand of the potter. So he made it again into another vessel, as it seemed good to the potter to make. Then the word of the Lord, he started talking again. I didn't even have time to think about what this just said, because I looked and then boom, God's invading my brain again. It's a whole real problem. I can't tell you everything that happened because God didn't let me think. He just does what he wants to do. And you have to let him do what he wants to do because he's God. And he's angry inside my head. So here's what he said. And don't get mad at the messenger. Just gonna throw that out there before I say this.
okay. Oh, you terrible ass people. Can I not do with you as this potter? Look, as to the clay in the potter's hand, so are you in my hand. Oh, you terrible ass fucking people. The instant I speak concerning a nation, concerning a kingdom, to pluck up, to pull down, and to destroy it, if that nation against whom I have spoken turns from its evil, I will relent of the disaster that I thought to bring upon it. If you motherfuckers say sorry, I'll quit right now. But if you don't say sorry, it's gonna be all bad for you. So, why is it so hard to say sorry? It's like, literally, is it a two-syllable word? Sorry. No, two syllables. You learned two syllables in first grade. So it should not be hard. That's all I want. I want an apology. That's it. An apology. But no, it's too hard to give me an apology. Yeah, it's a thing that's happening and it's real. Yeah, just say sorry, you people suck. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Listen, redeem. Word of the Lord. And what the hell? And I will not. Oh, and I will relent. Okay. In the instant I speak concerning a nation, concerning a kingdom to build and to plan it, if it does evil in my sight, so that it does not obey my voice, then I will relent concerning the good which I said would behold it. Yeah, do what I say and not as I do. Well, actually, you should do what I say and what I do if you want to live. You know, pretty simple. The name of the game is God Wins. Yeah. So you can pick me or pick me. It don't matter as long as you pick me. That's gonna be the name of my next album, Gotterati. It's gonna be, what did I say? Damn it, I don't remember. Oh, you pick me or you pick me. Yeah. No, we'll call it, the name of the game is Pick Me, because that's the next cover album. That's my name, my next CD name. Yeah. I don't remember what I said, but I'm sure it was great. Yeah. Anyway, so we build and take it away. Now, therefore, speak to these men of Judah and of Jewland, say, oh, behold, I am fashioning a disaster and devising a plan against you if you don't come back and say you're sorry. I'm not even going to pull you in by your hair. I don't even care because you didn't pick me when you were supposed to pick me because I do all these great things for you. How many cars have I bought you? How many apartments? I even bought you a condo for your succubus friends. Look, I did that. You didn't do that. I did that. And now you're going to treat me like an asshole. This is what I get for giving you everything you ever wanted. Because now you don't have discipline. You don't have any self control. Because I let you do whatever you wanted. So, really, at the end of the day, this is like 0.01% my fault. You know, I don't know, but I definitely should have busted your ass more when you were younger. Although you were way worse when you were younger because you literally had nothing to take up your time. Well, actually, I gave you a bunch of shit to take up your time, but you decided to be jackasses instead. You know, it like runs in your blood. You got jackass DNA. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Where am I at? Okay. A devastating plan against you. Oh yeah, come back and say your story. And then they said,
Yeah, one motherfucker. And we're saying things. Hold on. That's so cute. I'm so cute. Yeah, but I'm I'm about to spew a whole bunch of word vomit on God's feet. Yeah, I just hope it's not chunky, because he will not be impressed by that. Yeah, so get ready for my word vomit on God's feet. Okay. Okay. As now among the Gentiles. Wait, what? And they said, oh, yeah, this is what it said, because I'm an idiot. That is hopeless. So we will walk according to our own plan, and we will, everyone, obey the dictate of his evil heart.
So, God being flabbergasted by this dumb shit. They're really lucky he didn't pull out his AK-47 that he picked up in the future and just started street sweeping. Look, it's a whole thing. And if I was God, I would have bitch smacked the hell out of their whole land. Like, what? You said what? No, you didn't say that. They definitely said that. So, let's see what God said. Yeah, I can just imagine. 1 second. Okay, so what is okay? What? So we will walk according to our own. Okay, yeah, and then God said,
Who are you talking to? Do I got sweet written on my forehead? The fuck is you talking to? These people are nuts. Literally. They're literally nuts. Maybe I'm nuts. I don't know. But the fuck they say? Look, who says that? Who says, God, I know. Don't even. Look, God, God, you're being a cock blocker, dude. And then I said, the fuck you mean? And he said, well, we're trying to fornicate with these people over here. But, you as a third wheel, you're not going to really fit into the party because she didn't have a friend. I don't need a fucking friend. Who are these people talking to? Look, look, I don't even know what's happening, but whatever. I've got to remember what I said because I'm just agitated at this. Like, really? I can't believe they said this to me. I don't remember them saying this, but they do a lot of shicey shit to me. Yeah, they do and they still do, and they don't even care. But, I gotta remember what I said right here. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna tell you. Ask now among the Gentiles who has heard such things, like arguing with God. Who does that? The Virgin of Israel has done a very horrible thing. Yes, she did, and she did it on purpose. Wait, Wait, I need to stop interrupting my own story. How are you gonna know what I said if I just keep talking? I'm gonna tell you what I said. Okay. Will a man leave the snow water of Lebanon, which comes from the rock of the field? Will the cold flowing waters be forsaken for strange waters? Probably. Probably. I mean, if I'm saying this, it probably did happen, but it was so long ago in my memory bank. I just, I don't, I mean, I kind of remember what happened right here, but not exactly. I kind of remember, but I don't know. We're going to keep reading. Maybe me, God right now, and God voice, maybe I'll remember what happened. You know, the CTE from wrestling, because they have God sized wrestling. So that's what I was doing, and probably why I can't remember a lot of it. I don't know. We're going to say that to just say that because why not? We say everything else. They literally just told me to fuck off. Why can't I say there's God sized wrestling? That's how I lost my left arm. Yeah, with a big dodgeball fight, but it stemmed from a wrestling match. Yeah, people were very upset at me because, I win, but whatever. Anyway, anyway, my people have forgotten me. They have burned incense to worthless idols, and they have caused themselves to stumble in their way from the ancient path, to walk in pathways and not on highway. So they take the shortcut, right? So they take God's message out of context and then just pick little bite-sized little verses and build a whole bunch of bullshit around it. Yeah, it's something like that. Cause yeah, I think I was talking about something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Mm. Not on a highway to make their land desolate and a perpetual hissing by everyone who passes by will be astonished and they will shake his head. I will scatter them as with an east wind before the enemy. I will show them the back and not the face in the day of their calamity. Oh, now I remember. We did read this yesterday. I mean, it don't matter. I'm going to keep reading it. But God also did that to Moses. Although I think God did it mostly out of fun because he just wanted to show his ass to Moses because it was funny. Yeah, yeah. We'll read about it. Don't worry about it because God is so funny. Like in the beginning, he's very passive aggressive and hilarious. It was so funny. Look, okay. Anyway, and then they say to me, I remember this. Yup.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Come, let us devise plans against Jeremiah. For the law shall not perish from the priest or the council, from the wise, nor the prophet. Come, let us attack him with the tongue. Yep, let us attack him with the tongue and not listen to anything he said.
This is the shit they did to Jesus. Also, they tried to word magic Jesus, just like they're gonna do here to Jeremiah, or so they say they're going to. Because that's exactly, they're like, no, we can use word magic. Whatever he says, we're going to make it mean something else because that's what we do. Yeah. Yep. So now let's hear what God has to say. Okay, so I think this is Jeremiah again. He says, give heed to me, Lord, and listen to the voice of those who contend with me. Shall evil be repaid for good? Sometimes, for they have dug a pit for my life. Remember, I stood before you. Remember, I stood before you to speak good for them, to turn away from your wrath, to turn your wrath away from them. We did read this yesterday because Jeremiah pretty much, he's like, listen, I've done everything you've asked me to do. I've been here with you this whole time, doing everything. Do not let these people kill me. Whatever they want to do to me, do it to them. Because I'm like your dude, right? I mean, you're talking through me, so it must be that I mean something to you. Please don't kill me. Yep. Yeah. And then right at the end here, it says, provide no atonement for their iniquity, nor blot out their sin from your sight, but let them be overthrown before you. Deal thus with them in your time of anger. Roar! Yeah! How many minutes are we at? 35 minutes. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Now, I'm going to go back and read the chat. I hope nobody left. And I hope more people came. All right, let me read this. Okay. Yeah, watch it at 2 times speed. It's way better. Okay. So, I got some while we're taking a break here and I'm smoking a cigarette, I got some awesome news from my dad. Instead of me going to Florida for Christmas, my dad said, like, mid-spring, early summer, we're going to go on a road trip. He's going to fly here to Ohio from Michigan, and we're going to drive down to Pigeon Forge and watch some micro wrestling. You know, it's midget wrestling. We're going to go there and watch it. It's like $60 a ticket. Yeah. But you should check it out. It's called micro wrestling. It should be fun. And Miss Muddy, when do you want to watch some more of that movie? Or we'll just watch it all the way through? Because I got a whole bunch of housework to do tomorrow. And yeah, I got a whole bunch of housework. Oh, and it's trash night tomorrow. So I won't be able to do it tomorrow. Damn, there'll be no time. Damn. I don't know. Whenever. Okay. And you know what, Miss Muddy? Instead of watching it on yours, we can watch it on mine and there won't be any commercials. Because Dustin pays for the Prime because he needs the commercials off so he can listen to it at work. That movie, can we watch that movie on my YouTube and it won't have the commercials in it? Didn't that movie have commercials in it? It might not have had commercials in it. I don't remember. Did it? Okay. Okay. So now we're going to do chapter 19 now that I lost the viewer again. It did. Okay. Yeah, we'll watch it on mine then so there's no commercials. Because Dustin buys the premium. It doesn't do anything other than get rid of the commercials, but it's supposed to do other things. But I don't know what the fuck they are, and they don't get my channel boosted. Okay. So, now let's read chapter 19. Oh, immediately in God's voice. This chapter is, why can't we not use God's voice?
Okay. Go and get a potter's earthen flask and take some of the elders of these terrible ass people and put some. Wait. Get a earthen flask and take some of the elders of these terrible ass people and some of the elders of the priests and go to the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is by the entry at the potsherd gate, and proclaim there the word that I will tell you. Say, hear the word of the Lord, O kings of Judah and inhabitants of Jewland. Thus says God, behold, behold, I will bring such a catastrophe on this place that whoever hears of it, his ears will tingle. Because they have forsaken me, made this alien place, because they have burned incense in it to whom, to other gods. Wait, they have forsaken, burned incense to gods who neither their fathers or the kings of Judah have known, and have filled this place with the blood of innocent. They have also built the high places of Baal to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings to Baal. They also do that to the giant owls that they have on Epstein Island. They also do that, but they don't do it to their own children. No, fuck no. They do it to other people's children to sacrifice to the monstrosity that looks like an owl. That's where all the children go. And then, after they burn them, they take their ashes and turn them into diamonds so nobody finds those children ever. Yeah, that's a thing. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I apologize. I don't really apologize though, because it needs to be knowledge people can know on the top of their tongue. So, okay. Nor did it come into my mind. Because who the fuck does that? Who does that? Nobody. Nobody does that. Who does that? Nobody. Nobody does that. Literally. Literally. I never said to do that, nor would I ever say to do that. I said sacrifice animals, not babies. I was very specific about that. Animals only. There's no reason you should be burning your children. You just don't love your children. That's what it is. That's what it is. You wanted post-abortion. So you just threw your kid into the fire because it's my body, my choice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had this kid, but I'm telling you what, I could give it to this giant owl. That's what I'll do. And then I'll turn its ashes into a little diamond. Yeah, and then I'll wear it in my ring, and then I'll always have my baby. It's a good time. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Therefore, behold, the days are coming that this place shall be no more. This place shall no more be called, uh, what? Behold, the days are coming that this place shall no longer be called Tophet or the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. And I will make void the counsel of Judah and Jewland in this place, and I will cause them to fall by the sword before their enemies and by the hands of those who seek their life. Their corpses I will give as meat for all of the animals and birds. I will make this city desolate and a hissing. Everyone who passes by it will be astonished and flabbergasted because of all the plagues. I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and daughters. And then they got a nice taste for that kind of stuff. And then, next thing you know, spirit parties are invented. Yeah, that is a thing. If you don't know, lucky you. But if you do know, I'm sorry you have that knowledge. I also wish I didn't have that knowledge because I could have lived without it. Yep, I could have lived my whole life never knowing about any of this. Yep. Okay. Okay. And everyone shall eat the flesh of his friend. Wow. Okay. In the sea and in the desperation in which their enemies and those who seek their lives shall drive them to despair. And you shall break the flask in the sight of the men who go with you and say, even so, I will break this people and this city as one breaks a potter's vessel, which cannot be made whole again. And they shall bury them in Tophet till there is no place to bury. Thus I will do to this place and to its inhabitants, and make this city like Tophet, and the houses of Jewland and the houses of the kings of Judah will be defiled like the place of Tophet, because of all the houses on whose roofs they have burned incense to all the hosts of heaven and poured out drink offerings to other gods. One second. Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. Then Jeremiah came from Tophet, where the Lord had sent him to prophecy. And he stood in the court of the Lord's house and said to all the people, oh God, here we go.
Talk that shit, little man.
Uh-uh. Thus says God, behold, I will bring on this city and all her towns all the doom that I have pronounced against it, because they did not say they were sorry. Literally, how hard is it to say, I'm sorry, bro? Or I'm sorry, cuz, look, dude, I'm sorry, man. Look, how hard is that? It's not even that hard. But they act like it's going to kill them to say sorry. That's all I wanted was an apology. And they won't even give me an apology, and it's bullshit. Yeah, I don't like it. Whatever. Anyway, I am so done talking to these people. I am so over it.
That is the end of that chapter. And I forgot to take my medicine. Okay. Okay, we can do that, Miss Muddy. Look at the picture. Okay. I don't know where my phone is. And I gotta take these pills. It was crazy, cold as hell. So, I guess, how's everybody doing now that we're done with that and we got a couple minutes before my alarm to end this goes off? Okay. Ooh. Oh God. That was so bad. You're partly cloudy. Does that mean you're tired or you had a rough day? If you had a rough day, I apologize because that shit has to suck. Wait. Okay. I think I got my pills right. Well, almost. There. I'm partly cloudy. Oh shit. Uh, put some water in a pot and turn the pot on low and just let it do its thing. Another thing I do is I get a squirt bottle of water and just spray it above my head so the air around me gets wet. So anytime I start to feel, I just squirt some water in the air. And I also put water on to boil because it's a thing. Yeah. Apparently, I have allergies. Never had allergies before in my life, but apparently I'm getting them, which is not very cool. But are are we ready to say goodnight? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Ah, that's a good one. Uh, the other thing I use is chapstick. I put chapstick up my nose. Yep. But are we ready to go to bed? I hope nobody tries to show up right now because it's about the time people start flooding in and like right when I'm getting ready to end, everybody shows up. So I kind of want to end before that happens. I'm going to move my streams to 11 o'clock. I'm going to start moving my streams to 11 o'clock. All right. Well, anyway, I want to tell everybody good night. I love you. Go give the pillow the best head ever, and the sheets the best baby booty rub in the entire world, and have the sweetest dreams in the entire fucking universe.